good for the rest of the stream. Yeah, this is. Oh, I didn't mean to do all of those. Let's do that again. Okay, cool. Well, am I covering everything up? No. Okay, cool. I actually don't know how to, because that means that this has to be 59. And if this is 59 for the diamond level, then we're actually going to be mining at 57. I guess each of the mines is going to have to step down. As soon as you get here, you'll have to step down. Which is interesting, but yeah. This looks weird now because it's actually blocked. Let's see. This one can stay. But all the rest have to move. So that means that all of y'all are getting pushed back. Yeah. Boop doop doop. Deedly doop. I guess that can stay. Alright. So go ahead and wake up the robot. up the other robot too. Excuse me. There we go. Both robots are booting. Hey, Cortana. How are you doing?
I'm happy it's spring. If you're happy and you know it, write it down. Say, open word.
No. Why do you spoil everything? I thought she was gonna say something cool, but no. All business all the time. Why? Why is my keyboard not working? Why is the signal fading in and out? Huh. The mouse is working fine, but the keyboard is fading in and out. Come on. What is happening? There's so much lag. Cool. I need polished andesite, which I barely have a stack. Is this all I have left? Oh, this is the one I used before, because what is it? Cobble and diorite? That's how we get andesite. Can I go make some? Well, a lot of stone. I don't need that much stone. Let's go try to make some. Is it nighttime? It's raining. Okay, it's not nighttime, but it is raining. Let me go upstairs and throw all this stone in the system. Oops. Alright. Stone, stone, stone. That should give me enough elbow room. Bye, doggies. Kiki! Diorite and cobble. Oh, this is it? Who's shuffling?
Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Shuffle over here. Shuffle over there. Shuffle, 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 shuffle.
How are you?
I have fallen into a dangerous place,
Oh,
and I don't think I'll be able to fall out and get out of it. Yep. I don't think I'm gonna get out of it. I think I'm stuck there now. I don't even think I can even fix it. Is this just gonna be my new way of life now?
What?
I also have some hot chocolate. It's pretty good.
Regular hot chocolate.
With marshmallows
Ooh.
and whipped topping. Because I'm extra like that.
Whipped cream. I'm not a fan.
I don't have a bed.
Oh.
I just jumped from my tree too. I'm going back.
Okay.
Yeah. Music's too loud. Oh. There we go. Bed. Bed. Sleeping in the rain. Sleeping in the
Sleeping in the
rain.
rain. Sleeping in the
Just like
rain.
it is, just like it's doing right now, and why I almost missed stream because I fell asleep with the window open and it was raining and it sounded so nice.
What a glorious feeling. I'm sleeping in the rain.
Well, that's because I didn't get to take a nap today, and it's all because of this stupid app that I was trying to figure out how to use, and I spent like 2 hours with it. It was so stupid.
What were you trying to do?
Okay, so this Saturday I have a charity stream, and I wanted to use crowd control, where you can like donate
Control the
and
crowd.
then no, it controls the game.
Ah,
Yeah, and so you
Giving
can
the
donate. Huh?
nothing.
So you can donate and you get coins, and then you use the coins for different events that it corresponds with, and it controls the game. It like affects me in the game. Why are
Okay.
there so many iron golems? I don't know, but yeah. And so I thought it would be easy because it was all like, oh, click this one button setup right here, and you'll be fine. I'm like, cool. And you know, me being paranoid, I wanted to make sure it's like ready way beforehand.
Uh-huh.
So yesterday I get on and I'm like, okay, let's go. Click. I'm like, let me get in here. I'm like, okay, now let me see. I get it all downloaded and everything. And I'm like, okay, I'm familiarizing myself with this, making sure I have the extension and everything. And I'm like, okay. And then I'm going through and I'm looking at all the different actions that can happen, you know, changing a few things, making a few things cheaper and stuff. Because I'm a small streamer and I don't want it to be anything like, I don't want everything to be like outrageous and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm just going through and I'm like, okay. So then I get everything priced how I want it to price. And I'm like, okay, let's get this set up. How to do this. Went to click the setup thing and it was all like, and failed. I'm like, okay.
How does the setup fail?
Yeah, it was like a one-click setup. So I clicked it and it was like, fail. And I'm like, the fudge, why is it failing? And it's like, you don't have Minecraft installed. I'm like, excuse me? What do you mean I don't have Minecraft installed? And so then I go and I click it again. It's all like, failed, don't have Minecraft installed. I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm like, do I need to have Minecraft open? So I open up Minecraft, click it again, failed. I'm like, okay, I'm over this. Because by then I'd already spent an hour and a half doing like looking through everything, reading all the different stuff, going through, changing prices and blah, 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 this and that, and making sure the extension, by then I had already, and I did that like right after work. So I had like already used up all my brain power. And I'm like, okay, go take a nap. Come on today. I'm like, okay, join the Discord, ready for the support and everything. I go in there and I'm like, hello, I am trying to figure out how to set this up and for a charity stream, but it keeps telling me that I don't have the game installed. And they're like, okay, can you send us the error that you keep getting? I'm like, this one that literally says game not installed. And you want to know what the answer I got was?
Install the
Huh?
game.
No, I didn't think that this version of it had this kind of error. I'm like, excuse me?
What?
You've never seen this error? And I'm like, great. What the fudge did I do? And so then
I blame your video card.
so then I'm like, oh my gosh, that's annoying as hell. So I'm like, okay. And so I'm sitting here and I'm waiting, and then the main dude, the head honcho of the whole entire thing, comes on. He's like, let me see. Can you go and see? Do you have a .minecraft folder? I'm like, yeah, I got a .minecraft folder. I'm a dang Minecraft streamer. I want to play Minecraft. I got a .minecraft folder. He was like, huh. And he's like, now see if it works. I undid it to where it doesn't have to check for a .minecraft folder, because that's apparently what makes the game work. Is it like checks to see if there's a .minecraft. And I'm like, okay. And then I'm like, boom, and then it works. I'm like, cool, it's working. Thank you. And so then I'm like, think it's gonna be easy, because one click setup. And I'm looking, I'm like, and it's all like, okay, blah blah blah, and I'm like, none of this makes sense to me, but I'm just going to accept everything, because I'm just going to assume that this is all fine. Get it all accepted, and then it's like, can't make a shortcut. I'm like, but you can still continue. I'm like, okay, maybe I don't need a shortcut, but that's fine. And it was like, successful. I'm like, cool, easy. Let's do this now. Let me see. What do I need to do? Do I need to click start server button or something? And I'm like, I can't click the start server button. It's grayed out. And I'm like, don't know why this is still grayed out. So then I'm like, okay, maybe I was supposed to add all the items and not just part of the items. So then I uninstall it, reinstall it, add everything, and then I do it all again. Failed to create shortcut, but you still can continue on with what you're doing. I'm like, okay. Go, and I try to click the button again. It's all like failed. I'm like, okay. Go back into the forum I've made, and I'm like, so I have tried to do this twice. Am I supposed to click start session first, or am I supposed to click start server first? He's like, you're supposed to click start server first. I'm like, okay, start server is grayed out for me. He's like, okay, well, that's not a problem. If it's grayed out, then just go and click on the server folder, and then you can start it from there. And I'm like, click on the server folder. Server folder non-existent. I'm like, so then I take a screenshot. I'm like, when I click on server folder, this is what it tells me. He's like, huh. It looks like the one button setup does not work for your computer. So you'll have to set it up manually. I'm like, thanks a lot. You're so useful and helpful. But you didn't just see me struggle for the past 2 hours on the dang one button setup. You want me to manually set this up now?
Yeah, you're a programmer. You can do it.
I was 2 seconds from canceling the whole entire charity thing. 2 seconds. I was like, I. So then I was all like, okay, what am I gonna do? And then I'm like, he was like, go to the game, like, cause I was already like going through all of the dang questions, you know, where to get help from, blah blah, this and that. None of it was useful, and I'm like, I can't figure this out. And so then, luckily, somebody in there was all like, "Here, this is the website, straight to the, you know, straight to how to manually set this up." I was like, God bless her, so thank you, because I would not have been able to find it and would have gave up. So then I went and looked at it, and it's that stupid freaking coded background kind of like website, which I hate. I don't know why. I physically, mentally, and emotionally hate those websites because I can't read them. And I don't know if it's just like my like, and it's not like I can read it, but I physically just, my brain just shuts down the moment it sees one of those stupid coded websites.
So, what do you mean by coded website?
It's like I don't know like the best way to describe it.
Like the Matrix?
But not really.
Okay.
It's like, is it almost like a, well, no, I wouldn't say Patreon. It's like you go in and you like, it like has a whole bunch of like pluses, and it takes you to like a whole bunch of different areas where you can just download things really easily. But there's also pluses for read me, read this, read that, this file, that file. It's like an easier way to store 10,000 different files and a neat kind of way of doing it. And it always just throws my brain for a loop. And it can't, it just mentally melts down whenever it sees one of those websites. So next solution, copy the website, posted it in my IRL friend Discord, and tagged our tech support. And I was like, dude, help me understand and install this. Got into Discord, not even 20 minutes later, he said, put this in your mod folder and run Fabric. And I'm like, but it says it needs to be paper. He was like, well, they wouldn't have a Fabric one right here if it didn't work with Fabric. Throw the thing in the dang Fabric, throw the thing in the mod folder, start up the game, boom, works. I'm like, thank God, because that would have taken me 20 more years on top of that to just get that far. And then hooked it up, was able to, luckily, when I was rummaging through all the different websites to try to figure out how to get mine to work, I came across when it asks you the server name and password, it's just this and this by default. And I'm like, okay. And so I left that open because, you know, that seemed kind of important. And so when we did it, and it was all like, I was like, okay, click start session. And it was all like this. I was like, I'm like, and it worked. I was like, hallelujah. I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, thank the Lord. So now I have it set up.
Awesome.
And that took up my whole entire nap time. So then 4 o'clock rolled, or not 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock rolled around, and I was laying in bed, and it started raining, and then I fell asleep till about 5:30. Couldn't be helped. My eyes were just not having it.
I'm doing this wrong. Oops.
So yeah, that's what I spent my day after work today. After work was a dumpster fire. I came home and decided to torture myself even more. Because I thought that would be a wonderful way to continue on my lovely Tuesday.
I just realized I turned all my cobble into andesite. And now I don't have any cobble.
I realize I'm playing with fire because I'm way too lazy to fix my axe. But it's really getting kind of close. It needs to be fixed.
Yeah. I would advise to fix it.
Totally not like I'm building something out of wood and should probably fix it. But it's gonna be fine. I'm just gonna go chop some more trees down. Or just make another axe. Who knows? One of the other seems to be easier to do, and it's at the moment it seems like making another axe. I'm gonna take the wand approach.
I need. Oh, there's no lava on this side. It's all on this side. Interesting.
Okay, now I need to find this picture of what I wanted to do, so I can remember which way I did it.
Well, I just realized something.
Wow.
So I didn't notice it until like I did the third one of these. Actually, the fourth one of these. When I went over to grab the lava out of these sections, the top lava block was solid, and I tried to reach in and grab like the lava from the from behind the glass, and I couldn't grab it. And I'm like, the source block should be right here. Why is it not here? And then I realized that the source block is one block higher on this side of the tunnel. And that makes it to where it looks nice. And then when I go back and look at all the work that I just did, every single source block is kind of slanted and there's like a little gap. So I need to go move this lava source block up one block on every single lava pillar.
So happy to hear that. How much wood do I have? Oh my god, I don't know why is mangrove trees so annoying?
Mangrove.
I get 2 stacks of cherry wood, and I don't have a full stack of mangrove. I don't want to grow any more of these flabbergasted trees.
It's easy.
Not when half of them is just legs and not freaking wood. He's like, this damn, I'm all legs. I'm like, I don't want legs, I want wood. Like, what are we supposed to do with these?
Walk?
No. That's why I have boots on, because these boots were made for walking. And that's just what I'll do.
Oh, every time I come over here, it scares me. There's a llama over here hopping up and down. And
Do I have to grow this in water?
ooh, what's this?
I don't think I have to.
Ooh, another one. Oh, is this easier to get out of? Oh god, not really. But can I get here through this? No, it's so inconvenient. Okay. All right, let me put the lava bucket in my pocket before I accidentally pour it as I'm running down the hall.
Lava bucket in my hand so I can accidentally trip and fall and pour it. And then I put one here because I can't remember if these grow on land or not.
Oh. Let me go ahead and fix
I have went back to the warehouse 4 times to grab shears, and out of those 4 times, I've only came out with mangrove saplings.
You're starting to catch my situation.
Yeah, but mine actually gets done after a while. You just keep doing it.
Oh fuck. I get stuff done. Oh, this is a mess. Oh,
Tucker,
this
you
is
on
a
whole stream
disaster.
of literally
Oh,
going
hell.
back and forth to the freaking warehouse and didn't achieve anything.
I eventually achieved stuff.
Must have been after I left.
Eventually is eventually. Oh, where am I going? Okay.
Eventually means never.
Eventually literally means it gets done at some point. Okay. Can I grab it from here? Yes, I can. Alright, lava, get out of the way. There we go. Cool.
Hey, I got some honeycomb. Whee.
Oh, why did I do that? I can't get out. Okay. Yeah, put the lava up there. Then we're good. And in doing this, there's no way that it can spill out into the hallway.
What?
Like if you put it in the little recess in the ceiling, there's no way it can spill out into the hallway. So, all
Where'd
this
that come
time, huh?
I was like, where'd that come from?
Where what come from?
You talking about all of this?
Huh?
I said, where was talking about spitting out into the hallway?
Oh, I just had to run down the hall because lava spilled into the hallway.
I need to go
It's-
this way.
It'll be so much better.
Okay.
That's not the right spot.
And
All right. I played tennis today. Well,
hey.
I served some tennis balls is what I did. 'Cause
I'm gonna say, was it not hot?
Oh, I went at like 7 in the morning. Right. It was still hot. But yeah. Oh, it's so fun. It brought back so many memories. And soup. I'm just gonna sacrifice that one.
Sacrifice. What are we sacrificing?
The one block that I'm using for the recess,
Lame.
because I would have to break like 3
That's not
things.
fun. That's not fun at all.
Cool.
How thick is this wall? This wall is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How thick is this wall? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is technically gonna go in here, and then this part is technically 1, 2, 3, which will be 1, 2, 3. So it'll fit in here. But how is this going to connect to that?
Wait. No, it's right now, right? It's correct now, right? Bread.
I'm gonna have to build some more theater code so I can copy and paste and move things around to see how it's gonna look.
Yeah, it's fixed. Okay. Echo, how are you doing?
My Tuesday's been tremendous.
Yay. Good for you. weird
One
way
of
to
these
live.
days, I'm going to jump in this hole and die, because I'm going to forget that it's there.
Don't do that.
Even with the caution tape, because I like to play with fire and walk around the top of it, because I don't want to go all the way around.
I can't tell. I can barely tell which is a fixed one and which is not a fixed one.
Why?
The lava thingies.
Lava thingies.
Yeah, I could barely tell which one need to be fixed and which one don't because of the hey, back up. All right, Jesus. Okay, because of the what is that? Refraction of the glass.
Refraction.
Yes. Did I?
Refrain of fractioning of the glass of something. Whatever you say.
Hey, Cortana,
Hmm?
roll a die.
4.
I realize my texture and shader pack I have on makes it to where it doesn't look that dark for nighttime. And so I just be snoozing and cruising, and it's actually nighttime. But it doesn't look like nighttime to me. It perpetually always looks like it's dawn. Even though it's like, I guess, like a aurora kind of effect. And I like it. Because it's never going to look dark to me.
I miss signature.
I do too. I wanted to ask the questions. The AITA questions.
Yes.
I was so looking forward. I deep dived into it on dang TikTok so badly, and I'm like, forget Taco's questions. These seem like good conversations right here.
Oh, it burned. Okay. I know what I need to do. I need to turn off clicky mode.
I need to find a quiet keyboard because this one's making me mad.
You're
The video, I don't want to update you at the moment. Bad time to tell me there's a driver update.
But you can see even farther with the update. You can see into tomorrow. You okay? What? Are you okay?
What the fudge?
What happened?
I might have just destroyed something.
Oh.
I gotta fix it now. What? How? I'll tell you this. It was the equivalent of don't run with scissors in your hand.
Okay.
It's literally the equivalent of what just happened.
Okay. I was hoping that it wouldn't like spread and spill it.
It made such a big hole. I don't understand what just happened.
Keith, don't run with scissors.
I'm gonna have to clip this and show you exactly how big of a dang hole it made. I don't understand what just oh my god. Okay, so I was running with a bed in my hand in the nether.
Oh my god, Kiki.
And I was just, I was just like, I was left clicking because because it's whacking and like you just like you. And I was doing that and I just was like jumping and doing that at the same time. And then all of a sudden, I don't know if I just, in the most pitch perfect precision of all of Minecraft, happened to look down at the right angle, left clicked and right clicked, so pixel perfect to the point that I didn't even see myself place down the bed and blew it up at the same time while running and jumping.
So you don't have a purple bed anymore?
No, I still got a bed. It was just the fact that I don't know how that just happened still. I don't know what perfect timing I had for that to happen, but
Well.
yeah, I just put a little stream I just put a marker right there to remember to get that later. Oh, now I'm too nervous to look back down again holding a bed. Oh, I don't understand. Like, I didn't even look at chat. I was like 100% just paying attention, just messing around and everything.
Interesting.
And the hole it made was just so, it was just so big. I don't even know how it happened still.
Yeah, we were using that to create a tunnel.
Basically. Oh my gosh. Okay,
Oh, this isn't where I was
issue
going.
is now the whole I don't let me see. Okay, where's the pathing at now? Oh no. Somewhere in between here is supposed to be. I need 3 glass. I need some flint steel. Like I need some cobblestone. I don't know how it happened. I'm so confused.
You need a road repair kit now.
Really do. Just build a band-aid over it.
Just put all cobble. You're like, that's fine.
Yeah. Just band-aid. No, I'm talking fixes later.
Oh my god.
Just go dee 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 dee.
Let's see.
Oh, my other bad life decision is I have somehow, and I don't know how, but I have found the actual Minecraft TikTok. Not TikTok, Twitter. Because this whole entire time, I thought I was always just on Minecraft Twitter. And, I'll see the occasional cool looking Minecraft build. Nah. Nope. Wasn't even close. I have found the Japanese Twitter of
Oh.
Minecraft. Very bad decision.
Oh.
I now have a nice folder of things I'm gonna figure out how to build later. Cause I just have to have it. I want it now. I can't. I've already started in my world. I built some dinosaurs. And I was like, these are stinking cute. I gotta figure out where to put this now. And I've already now have a location for said dinosaurs because our pro builder is is, whoops, sorry, chicken, is, where the fudge am I going? Well, so I somehow got turned around. But my pro builder is redoing my Death Bridge, one of like my first air quotation big builds I've ever done. Oh my gosh, I went the wrong way, and I hate it now because now that I actually do structural building, it's not believable as it is just floating in the air all the
Oh.
way
Oh, that long.
about 2K blocks,
Oh.
and it has like no structure beams and everything, and so I'm like, I want this to be an actual Minecraft build, you know, where it's actually believable because you actually have to put the beams and stuff so it has supports, because you know you can't just have a floating bridge.
Sure you can. And they can go
No, you
straight
can't.
and then turn left over the ocean and then go straight again.
No, you can't. That's not how a bridge works.
So, is Death Bridge the nickname of the bridge? Or is Death Bridge like the official name?
It's the official name because, like I said, I built it when I first started playing Minecraft. So I died and lost a lot of stuff many times because that's how high in the air it was. Because Nerdy decided that when she joined, she couldn't live next to all of us. No, she had to live 3 mountain tops away through a dark oak forest. And I wasn't traveling through a dark oak forest every time I wanted to go see Nerdy.
Okay.
So I made the Death Bridge, and the Death Bridge was slabs going one up every like 3 or 4 blocks. And there wasn't no like we go up a whole block. No, it was half slab again. So that's why I died a whole bunch of times, because I was trying to, you know, when you have to place the bottom one to get the top one, and then place one next to it, and then when it made like a full one, you had to put another one, because then you had to destroy the other one because they're both going to break, because it's a full block technically made with 2 half slabs.
Oh, yeah.
And I would sometimes think I'm in a good spot and wouldn't be, and I would fall to my death and die. And then because I was still new to Minecraft, I would not be able to find my stuff, and I would lose my stuff again.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did you know about Shift in those days?
Yeah, I knew about Shift. It was the fact that I thought that like I was far enough over to not like be affected about like if I cut this block I wouldn't fall. Oh yeah, no, that didn't work half the time. I was not really good at apparently at perceiving how far away, or if I was on a block that I wasn't.
Okay. I know. For the longest time, I didn't know that you could hold Shift. And a lot of the bridges that I built, I just kept falling in the ocean. I'm like, and a block, and another block, and splash. All right, gotta go swim back to shore. Gotta go walking all the way across this bridge. All right, place another block, splash. God dang it. Go for another swim.
Yeah, so it has the nickname Death Bridge for the amount of time, the amount of deaths that I got, that it accrued over being there since I built it.
Was it on stream?
Yeah, but that was like way back then, before I even thought of saving anything or recording.
Yeah.
Like, I wish I would have done that stuff earlier, but that was literally like.
Cause I was kind of curious, like, if you had like a counter, it'd be like Death Bridge total 402. Whoa, Did you get lag? Because I broke like 5 blocks and they all disappeared at the same time.
I was too stupid, Taco, to understand even streaming at that point to even think about why is there a bed in the water.
What?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was distracted by the bed that's in the water over here. But
Like-
a physical Minecraft bed underneath the bridge that I'm telling you is not structural sound.
Huh?
Next to the warehouse.
Wait, I'm confused. There's a bed underwater? Oh, this is coal.
What'd you think it was?
With the tint of like wherever I am.
The orange? The orange.
No.
Just go ahead and say it's orange.
No, because it's tinted blue.
Water?
No, it's coal, but it has like a blue hue to it. So I thought it was
Lapis.
lapis, but then I broke a block, and then there was this glowing blue block, and I was like, "Oh no, that's lapis."
Hilarious. I jumped off and missed the pool somehow. I don't know how, but yep, that's what I did.
Well, my usual problem is that I don't miss the lily pad. It's like
Oh.
this whole giant Olympic-sized pool, and well, it's probably not Olympic-sized. This whole giant pool, and I land on the one lily pad. You alright?
Yeah, your gold farm has a flaw.
It's not
There we go.
finished, so I'm not surprised.
Also, it probably wasn't made for somebody to sit here and punch a piglin and think they're not gonna get mad at you.
Oh my god, what do you?
Okay, well, he walked out the front door.
Front door?
And just he walked out on the trap doors and wasn't in the water. So I was like, oh, I'll help you. Punched him into the water. And then he got mad. I'm like, oh, it's fine. He'll just slide down and fall to his death. No, he slid down, and in the front you have blocks there. You don't have blocks there, so it's a level with the water. So then he just goes around and gets up and comes back up there and starts beating me up. Because you didn't make it to where they couldn't jump back out in the front.
That's never happened before. Yeah, but then it'd be harder for us to go in.
Well, no, I meant the fact that if you punch it into the water, it can get back out if it's mad at you. Where the fudge am I? Everything's
So
just purple. There it goes.
so if he was just regularly passive, then he would just drift away.
Yeah, but he wasn't drifting away.
He had vengeance on his mind.
Yeah, Taco. I got a question.
I gotta
Am
answer.
I weird because I like to open my window when there's a storm coming?
No. Well, it depends on what kind of storm. If it's like a hurricane, then I'm like,
Hurricane, yeah, that sounds good too. Anything that involves rain.
Yeah, if it's like something like what's a safe mile per hour that you'd be fine opening your door. 10, 20? I don't know. Like,
I don't know either.
hey Cortana, what is a safe wind speed to walk outside?
According to DecideOutside.com, for the safest hikes, stick to wind speeds that are less than 30 miles per hour.
Thank you. So yeah, if it's more than 30 miles an hour and you're opening your window to be like, ah, then yeah. Then yeah, I would say that's not as much weird as it is unsafe.
Okay, next thing on top of that.
Oh,
What
God.
if my computer sits in front of the window
Oh my god.
and it's windy outside?
Oh my god. Um
I mean, I'm sorry, not my computer. A computer sits in front of the window and it's windy outside. But it's not at an angle that if water came in, it would mess up the computer.
Yeah, I would still say computers are nice when they're dry.
Okay.
What do you think airplanes will look like in 50 years?
A jet. No. More fancy. 'Cause they're gonna figure out some way to make it to where it doesn't look all like that big old. It's gonna look more streamlined, is what I'm thinking.
Yeah, true. A lot of designs get more sleek and smooth and
Yeah,
aerodynamic.
sleek. That's the word I was looking for.
Yeah, aerodynamic as time goes on. I think that they will look like cars because
Then are we talking about a flying car, or are we
Yes,
actually still
basically.
talking about an airplane? You just think a flying car is gonna get invented?
they already exist. They're just in the prototype phase.
Are they really?
Yeah. Yeah, I watch videos all the time about flying cars. I think there was like a video like the rise of flying cars, something like that. Because a lot like it's always been like a future thought. They're like, oh, by the year 2000, all the cars will fly. And like here we are, 23 years later, and it's still not a normal thing. But it's basically like it'll look like a weird helicopter.
Helicopter, helicopter. Helicopter. Sorry.
What is that from?
TikTok.
Uh.
Once again, I don't know what it's from, but I just know it's a very funny meme that I enjoy.
But yeah, I think they'll just look like it'll progress. Basically, jets will turn into what flying cars are gonna end up being. Like they're gonna merge.
And what are jets gonna look like in 50 years?
Well, it depends on like what kind of jet. You talking about like an Aerobus jet, like an airliner that flies like 100 or so more people, or like a personal, like a private jet. I would say private jets are gonna turn into like flying cars, and
So everything's just gonna be a flying car to you.
not the big ones because you like trying to.
Oh, well, let me rephrase that then. The jets are gonna be flying cars, and the planes are gonna be flying buses.
Yeah, because that's basically what they are. You blow up another bed.
How did blowing up a bed results in lava?
Oh, I didn't hear what you said. I heard. for a second. I was like, why is there light? Okay. Yeah, what was...
There we go.
And the more I think about it, I get this one image of there's this one anime called Planet ES or Planetes, however you pronounce it. And
Like I'm still too big of a chicken to watch the first episode.
wait,
I haven't seen the first episode still.
you tried to watch the show I recommended a long time ago?
No, I'm talking about the sugar apple fairy white.
Oh. If I think about it, I kind of feel the same. I just like, I'm not gonna watch it until it's podcast time, and then I'll just make myself watch it. But that's funny that you're still.
What was his other anime?
Oh, Planetes or Planet ES. It's
Not ringing a bell.
It's about basically like space garbage men.
The fudge.
Yeah, so basically, the history with like us exploring space and all that kind of stuff, it resulted in a bunch of space debris. So like stuff that smashes into each other and creates a bunch of smaller thing like.
When a boulder hits another boulder, it makes a smaller boulder until the boulders become rocks. And then the rocks become pebbles. And
Yeah.
eventually it just becomes very small particles.
Yes. So basically that exact concept. So basically in the time of the anime, there's these companies that like track all the dangerous objects. There's like tons and like probably millions of objects up there flying around at like tens of thousands of miles an hour, but tracking the ones that'll hit like other spaceships or hit satellites and stuff like that. The characters in the show go on missions to retrieve those items. One of the guys in the show, the reason why he is one of the like I call him space garbage men is because he lost his wife on it was like a space airliner thing, and there was a screw that like hit one of the windows and the whole thing exploded. So I thought of that because of what Jumbo Jets will become. I think going to space is gonna be like a bigger thing in the future, and I think that's what in like 50 years I'm like there's people who are regularly going into space that aren't like astronauts. They're like people with money and famous people and all that kind of stuff. So I think eventually like the average Joe will be one of the people who are going on those like space liners kind of airplanes. So I think private jets are going to become flying cars, and then the jumbo jets are just going to get way bigger and they're going to go into space. What is that noise?
I don't know. I will be right back. I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Cool. Planet ES was so good. I missed that show. Did the ceiling just drip, or am I'm imagining things probably? It's too dark. Don't like it. How far am I gonna? Here? There we go. Yeah, much better. All right. Start transferring some lava over. Ba-ba-bam. Yes. I need to bring some lanterns down here. It's getting a little orange for my liking. I'm gonna go do that right now. I don't have the space. I'm not gonna do that. What has happened? Oh, I didn't mean to put that. Cute. I need to start placing what is that? These. I don't need my bed right. Well, I need a bigger hot bar. I have 7. Actually, let's continue this so I can empty out some slots in my inventory. Let's bring down this 5 slabs. 2, 3, 4.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
And then one more. Okay. Oh. If you could take a space liner to see the moon, would you go?
Space liner?
Yeah.
Is that saying if I get a free trip to space, would I go or something like that? Is that what that means?
Nah, like if it was.
I'm not understanding what's a space liner.
Imagine it being like a cruise, where you could go for like a couple days. How long does it take?
For some reason, I'm getting vibes of a submarine that just went to go see the Titanic. So I think I'm gonna have to take a hard pass on this.
No, it's a
Very hard pass.
No, it's like, let's say it's 50 years in the future, and like taking a space liner to see the moon is just like going on a cruise. It's a thing that thousands of people do on a regular basis.
I'm not going, Taco. There's no way you can talk me into doing this.
You don't want to go on a moon excursion?
No. I heard there's no air up there, just like there's no air down below. And I prefer being able to breathe if anything goes wrong.
There's air if you stay inside.
If nothing malfunctions, there might still be air. If it does malfunction, there's probably not.
There's like two, so there'll be two sets of air. So like, you'll have your spacesuit, which has its own supply of air, and then there'll be the facilities that you're in that have air.
Tucker, there's nothing you can possibly say that would make this deal worth it.
And then also, if you get in a vehicle, it has air too.
Until there's one little mistake and it just combusts because of this one little mistake error that you made that caused it to collapse in on itself.
What? Ha-
Yeah, isn't that the reason why the whole submarine thing failed? Is because there was something there was imperfection with the whole the front of the submarine, and that's why it basically combusted, and the moment it
what was
happened, that's how they just all instantly died.
Implosion.
There we go.
Yeah. Well, you don't have to worry about that in space because space is a vacuum, so it's the opposite.
So I'm going to freeze to death. Am I gonna become freeze-dried candy? That seems to be on the new raid today.
I don't. Freeze-dried candy.
Or not. Yeah. Yeah, I think freeze-dried candy, right? Where's the ones I keep on my desk? I'm pretty sure that's this.
Freeze-dried candy? I've never heard of this.
Did I? Actually, I might have already ate all of it. Hey, don't you knock it till you try it. Those freeze-dried Skittles are the bomb. Yeah, I already ate all of it. Don't have any more.
I don't like Skittles.
Well, they freeze-dry a whole bunch of stuff, so.
Okay, so it's
a
regular.
whole bunch of other things you can get.
It's something that comes in a regular state and then they freeze-dry it.
Yes.
Okay.
And it's like this fluffy, crunchy, airy kind of thing effect to it. It's kind of like really nice.
Okay. That sounds better than. I was thinking something like mummy candy or something. Where it's not actually like it's not a thing that exists already, and then they freeze dry it and it ends up being like the candy version of jerky or something, like, or the candy version of not like jerky's fine, but like jerky made from like wild animals, like wait a second, like alligator jerky or something like that, and you're like, that sounds like too many steps past normal.
Oh, why'd you go straight to alligator jerky?
I was trying to think of something that's like not around all of the time.
Bacon jerky.
Huh?
I wish there was more bacon jerky in the world.
Oh, have you had what is it called? What? Wicked Cuts?
What is that? Oh, what's that?
Oh, you gotta look it up.
You said Wicked Cuts?
Yes.
Okay, let's see.
I'm gonna go ahead and apologize ahead of time.
Wicked Cuts.
And cuts with a Z, I think. Fucking. Oh my god.
Wicked Cuts. Here we go.
I thought
like,
Ray
why
Ray
did
was
it
in
pour?
bed.
She wasn't.
And she's like right behind me, walking through the kitchen like a freaking ghost.
Good job, Ray Ray. Oh, that's hilarious.
Oh my god.
That's how I feel like when I think Cosmo's asleep next to me, and he's not. Oh my gosh. Wicked Cut. Our new jerky chips, 3 mouth-watering flavor. Oh, ooh, bacon jerky.
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about it.
Bacon jerky?
Well, like just that, like all, like I had what I think they have like 5 flavors and I had 3, or they have 6 flavors and I had 4. I don't remember.
Mm-hmm.
I ate a bunch of it when we were watching a movie, and it was way too much to eat at like. Basically, you should have some, and then more on a different day, And me, I was like, I'm gonna sample all these flavors. And because you don't like, not a whole bunch comes in the package, I was like,
Oh yeah.
I'm like, oh, I'm gonna sample like 4 flavors. And then my body's like, that's too much sodium. I'm gonna die. And I'm like, I don't feel good. Surprise.
I
Bravo.
think jerky is literally supposed to be eaten like very sparingly, even though it tastes really good.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's like the salt takes all the moisture out.
Salty.
All right, got some gravel pillars. I gotta somehow get past the lag to break. There we go.
Lagging it up.
It's like it takes 7 punches to break one, so I have to place the block after like the 3rd or 4th punch, and then it lags, and then it's all broken.
Why does your world lag like that?
I think it's a factor of a bunch of different. What is happening?
Google. I'm on Google.
Yeah, I think it's a bunch of different factors. Like 1, old computer, 2, old world, 3, old modem that I'm running everything through, 4, Spectrum, and then 5, multiplayer games that I run from one PC instead of on a server.
Oh, but I thought that's why Bedrock was so amazing.
Oh, realms are great. I don't want to put my world on a realm, so.
But I thought the whole point of Bedrock is the fact that you don't have to have a realm to be able to host with friends. You can just host it straight from your computer.
Yeah. Yeah, if I had some internet that's better than Spectrum, and the other modem that that's sitting the new modem that's sitting next to the old modem that's actually plugged in. If I actually took like 2 days to disconnect everything in the house that's tied to the Wi-Fi, and then hook it all up to the new modem, it'd probably be better. Router, I mean. I already switched the modem. The modem doesn't really affect everything. But yeah. Recently I've been like thinking about all the stuff that I have, and I'm like, everything I have is old. Everything I have is like 5 to 7 years old. And I'm like, this is
I think about that when I wear clothing, and I'm like, when's the last time I went out and just bought myself some new clothing? And I'm like, it's been a while because clothing's too expensive to go out and buy now. So I'm just gonna keep wearing the same stuff, I guess.
yeah. It's like, when have I reset my wardrobe? It's like,
You know how much it's gonna cost to reset your wardrobe now? About a K, 1K.
Yeah.
So I just wear it until it starts being threads, and then I guess at that point
That's
get something new.
that's my so my current method, which sucked, like it's just I put 0 effort, is
like me.
and it's I'm starting to pay attention to it now, because I'm feeling self-conscious in certain parts of my life, and basically I what was it? It was anime day at work, where it's like anime / TV show day, where you wear like a piece of like I don't know, like a graphic tee or something that has to do with a TV show.
Something, yeah.
And I was like, oh, I got like 4 Anime Fest shirts. I'm like, yeah. And I was like, hey Rary, could you grab me a shirt? And then she brought me one, and it was like the graphic on it was like 50% of what it used to be. It's like half faded, and it had a big hole on the side. And I was like, oh yeah, I only wear that around the house. Do I have any more? It's like, no. And I'm like, we have like over the years I bought like at least 7. And I was like, the white one that I used to use to work on the car, that's all oily, and then it got too oily and I threw it away. I'm like, okay, I don't have that one. And I have the black one that's too faded and has a big hole in it. And then I was like, don't I have a gray one? And I looked down at my shirt, and like in the top left corner is like a tiny bit of color. And I'm like, oh, this gray shirt that's only gray now used to have a graphic on it, but I wore it so much that the graphic's gone. And then I'm like, I think I at least have one more. I don't know where it is though. So I was like, yeah, wearing it to Threads. Yeah, I like all of my Anime Fest shirts are like just solid color shirts now because I wore them too many times and washed them too many times.
I'm very bad with doing that with shoes.
Oh.
Because being a girl with bigger feet than most women, I now have just broke down and do most of my shoe shopping in the men's section, because I don't have to go in there and pray to see if there's actually going to be any shoes actually in my size that don't look stupid or ridiculous, or like, who in the world would buy this kind of shoes? You know, like when you get into like those, when you look at the bigger size, majority of them are like, who in the world would wear something like this kind of shoes section? And so that's usually what happens when you get into that section for me for the women's side. So I usually just go straight to the men's section. I just don't even entertain the thought. And also it just seems like those shoes also just cost more compared to where I can go to the same air quotation men's size compared to the women's size. It's the same size and the price would be cheaper.
Yeah, because there's not as many of that size produced, that they charge more for it.
Yeah, and so I do that, and when I find a pair of shoes I usually sit there and wear them out until either the shoes fall apart on the outside or I wear through the soles on the inside.
Yeah, I'm the same way. My shoes started quacking about 2 weeks ago. And we have concrete floors at work, so every time I go to the bathroom or go to break, it's like quiet because I'm on carpet, and then it's like whack, 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 whack. And because we're in cubicles and everything, any noise is just really loud. So every time I go on break, it's like whack, whack, and I'm like, fuck, I need new shoes now. So yeah. Oh, and then what was it? I unburied my bike and I tried to ride it, and I need shoes for it, and I didn't want to wear sneakers, so I was like, oh, I'll get my house shoes. And I put my house shoes on, and then I stepped on the pedal and I felt the pedal, and I'm like, ow! I'm like, wait a minute, I have shoes on. And then I look at the bottom of my house shoes, and there's this big gash.
Oh yeah.
They all split apart.
I know that too, because I wear them outside, and you're not supposed to, because they're not like the hard sole ones. But I'm like, I just want to not have to put shoes on to go out there and get the mail.
Yeah, it's like changing shoes to get the mail. It's like, why would I go through all the extra steps?
Nowadays, I just only buy house shoes with hard soles, so I don't have to do that now.
Yeah, so yeah, I need new house shoes, and I need new regular shoes. What was it? Back when I worked at a different location, I was given shoes, and I still have the benefit of like getting brand new shoes every year. My problem is that because of the type of shoes, I don't know the sizes, and because of like many different brands carry like those types of shoes, I don't like the brand that I normally buy is just Nike, and it's not the fancy Nike. It's like the what do you call it? Academy Nike. It's like mid range.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I didn't know that until I went to the fancy mall, and I was like, yeah, the Nike store, because that's where Nikes are. And I go there, and they're like, about $400, please. And I'm like, for what? Like,
Yeah.
for like 10 pairs of shoes. Yeah, that's the shoe that ended up quacking because I put I probably put a couple thousand miles on it. But yeah, so the new shoes that I get for free because of work, I ordered the wrong size. Well, I ordered my size, and they were like I don't know if it's like a full size too big or like a size and a half too big. I haven't figured out the right size yet. So when I first had them, I just didn't. I was like, I'm not dealing with this. I don't have time to like figure out what my size shoe is in this category of shoes. So I'm just gonna ignore it. And then now, Ray Ray has the same problem. So we ordered her shoes 4 times, and
You mean the same shoe that you've been trying to make sure to get rid of?
well, no, for Ray Ray, she needed the shoes just like I needed them. And we like, what size shoe do you wear? You like whatever, 7 or 8, and we're like, okay, cool, I'm gonna go with that one. And then they're like, it's too small, and I'm like, okay. And then we go up half a size, it's too small. And then we go up half a size, it's too small. Go up half a size, and it's like, my toe still hurts, but it's better. And I'm like, okay. And now it didn't have a problem. But it took like 6 weeks to like get the right shoes because it takes a week for it to get delivered. And now I'm like, okay, well, the shoes that I've been ignoring, let me go ahead and while I ordered Ray Ray's shoes, I was like, let me go ahead and pick a different style. Like, I think Reebok makes some of those shoes too. And I was like, okay, Reebok. I've always heard of Reebok. I never like tried Reebok, so let me go ahead and try it since it's free. And I got them, and they were too. Well, I got them, and they were too big. And I'm like, oh, this sucks. Okay, I'll return them whenever because I really don't feel like going through this. So my shoe started quacking. And I'm like, fuck, I need new shoes now. So I was like, let me go ahead and go through this process of getting the right shoes. It took Ray Ray 4 times. It's probably going to take me like maybe 3, I guess. I don't know. So I got half a size smaller, and I got them, and they were a little tight. And I'm like, and when I was putting them on, I'm like, this is comfortable, but I don't think it's right. And I got my whole foot in the shoe, and I'm like, this is too small. I'm like, great. Attempt number 3. Let's go ahead and send these back and get some other shoes. And then as I was closing the box, I looked on the side, and it was like, women's. And I'm like, oh, wait a minute. They sent me the wrong shoe. And I went and looked at my order, and no. For some reason, instead of having the style of shoe and then a drop down saying men's sizes and women's sizes, they have a product that's the women's shoe and then a product that's the man's version of the shoe. And I'm like, why did y'all do that? So then so I was like, okay, let me return the woman's shoe and get the men's size. And I went and got the men's size, and I'm like, let's try that number again. And then I got it, and I'm like, okay, it's half a size smaller than the size that I normally wear, and it's still too big. And I'm like, and it's also, I'm getting wide version of it, so I'm like, I don't know should I get the regular size and go down half a size, or should I stay wide and go down a full size? I'm like, I have no idea. And as long as I guess, wait a week, the shoe comes, put my foot in it, and be like, nope, and then send it back. And then wait another week, put my foot in it, nope, and send it back again. I'm like, this is all the while, every week, I'm like, quack, 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 quack at work,
Quack.
and I'm like, it's so frustrating. So,
Do non-binary people just get whatever shoe look nice? Yes.
I was gonna say,
Yeah. That's what it is as a chat. That's what I want to feel like. Non-binary people just get whatever shoe looks nice. Yeah, I can. Yeah,
yeah, I agree.
I want to go with that logic. Yeah. Glad to answer your question.
Yeah, there's so much iron up here, but I don't want to climb all the way up here. I'm gonna do it anyway.
Just
Am I in a
climb up
cave?
there
No,
and
okay.
Get it.
I am. I just.
Not like you have a working iron farm and everything, but totally still need it.
Yeah, and it's like, why climb up in this like?
Why not?
It's a gravel void. Like-
And as long as it's not the void, it's fine.
It's claustrophobic. And,
You're
it's too close to my
fine.
face.
Fine.
I can't tell
You're
what's the
fine.
wall. I can't tell what's the wall and what's
You're fine.
not the wall. It's claustrophobic.
At least you're alive. Cause you're fine.
At least it's not a oh, I need that block. Give me back. At least it's not a cave. Like, I didn't want to be like, ooh, there's there's iron in the ceiling. I go up and get attacked by a creeper or something.
Creepers don't climb the walls like a spider.
Well, no, like it would be a cave up here with like a hole in the bottom that goes to the tunnel, and then I stick my head up here like a gopher, and then the creeper's like, hey.
Hey, how are you?
Oh, you startled me. Boom. Alright. Now I can't see it all. Okay. No, I need that block. Gimme.
Then get the block. What's stopping you?
I keep placing the wrong blocks. And seal.
Stop placing it wrong then. The answer to all your problems are right there in front of you.
Okay.
In some shape or form.
I need water. Okay. I hate the heat right now. I also hate my thermostat because I opted into something that I can't opt out of now. It's like, hey, do you want $85? I was like, for what? And they're like, all you have to do is let us control your thermostat. And I'm like, $85? Sure. They're like, cool. Just give us permanent access and you'll be fine. Permanent? No. Just give us access and you'll be fine. I'm like, okay. And now, every day that the temperature goes above 100 and whatever, it's like, we're going to turn off your thermostat for a bit because everybody's trying to cool down. And I'm like, yeah, I need to cool down too. And it's like, nah, you don't need to cool down between 5 and 7. And I'm like, that's the worst time of the day. And I'm like, or like 3 and like 6 or something like that. And I'm like, that's the hottest part of the day. Please leave my thermostat on. And it's like, nah, we're going to turn it off for a bit. And I'm like, that's it.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, so it's like today, I'm like, I accidentally turned the thermostat down, up or down, whatever. I turned it off, and instead of the house being 70 what I wanted it was 70, almost 80 through the whole night. And I woke up and I'm like,
It was 70 about to kill you.
yeah, and I'm like, I'm dehydrated. This sucks because I plan on playing tennis today. So let me go ahead and drink a glass of water now, and then glass of water when I get home, and I buy 3 bottles of water, which I actually drink. And it's not like a regular bottle of water. Have you seen those alkaline waters?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, the skinny tall ones. I drank 3 of those today, and that's rare for me. I used to have the robot set up to hydrate. You need to hydrate. And I drank 3 of those today, and I still have a slight headache. It sucks. But yeah, so I dehydrated myself last night when I was sleeping, and then I woke up and I'm like, oh, this sucks. I drank water. I went, dropped Ray off at work, ran some errands, and I'm like, cool, time to go play tennis. Bought 3 bottles of water, drank half of one before I started playing, drank the other half after I started playing, then ran a couple more errands, drank half of it, then got home, drank the other half. Then when I was going back, I started it, and I was like, I can't drink this much water. I'm already feeling sick. And then a couple other things happened, and I ended up being stuck in my house. Oh, I forgot to put up my sun visor. So is the sun visor in the car?
Yes.
Yeah, I forgot to
Thing
put.
that blocks the sun from hitting you.
Yeah. When I
Sun
parked
visor.
the car, I forgot to put that on, so the car was like 20 degrees hotter than normal. So
Rip.
yeah, so I was like, oh, all those bottles of water that I just drank, I just driving from here to getting ready from work, I just evaporated all that water, and then yeah, now I'm here and I drank 2 cups of water, and I'm still dehydrated, and also the AC's not on right now. Why are you not on? This summer's gonna. Why? No. It's freaking 76 again. But yeah, I'm making it a point to, no matter when or where I am, every time I get out of the car, I'm putting up the sun visor. Even if it's pitch black at night, I'm putting up the sun visor just so I can build that habit.
Oh my gosh.
It sucks. Especially because I want to start playing tennis again. I'm like, I'm gonna be sweating
It's too hot for tennis.
at like 6 in the morning.
It's too hot
Yes.
to be outside. If it's not cloudy and raining at the same time and the wind's blowing about 30 miles per hour, because that's apparently a safe wind speed to be outside, then yeah, it's too hot.
But if it's windy and raining, then you can't play.
Yeah, you can.
Oh
What's
God.
stopping you?
Oh my God. You sound like
What's stopping you?
us in high school.
What's stopping you? What do
Oh
you
my
mean? The rain's not gonna melt you. You're fine.
You twist your ankle because the court's slick.
Just take extra precaution. You're fine.
Then
I don't see no tornado running around out there with you.
then you hit the ball and it goes like to the left because
It's called corrections.
And it's funny that you say that because that's how we used to play. Like, it'd be winter break. Like, school's out. And we're like, let's go play some tennis. And it's like 40 degrees outside. And we're all like, and windy. And we're all like laying on the ground. Because it's too cold to stand up.
I be like that when I used to go fishing with my dad. I'd be like, it'll be
Oh.
like below freezing.
Oh my
There'll
god.
be ice on our line reeling it in. He was like, "You sure you want to go out there?" I'm like, "Hell yeah, I do."
Oh my
What's wrong? The cold stopping you for something? I'm just fine. Get my hot hands, have 4 layers of clothing on. What's wrong? Fish are just out here gonna still bite, even if it's freaking 20 degrees out here. It's not stopping them. Why is it stopping us? I'm like, let's go. Let's go. I'll wake up at 5 in the morning. I'm ready to go.
Oh,
Sitting out there on the cold rocks, catching fish. There might be a little bit of wind chill, but I'm still out there.
oh my god. I can't.
Shit, I even feel like that sometimes when it's raining. I'm like, all we gotta do is go to the bridge. We'll fish underneath the bridge then. We got protection.
Oh.
It's fine.
I just realized what I was doing. Crap. I need to return the lava.
Return to center.
So the lava that's on the stairways needs to stay. And I knew that already. I just didn't notice that I was messing with it right now. So I took the lava out, and then I was about to look down and put some stone to like fill in the hole, the little, what did I call it earlier? It's not, what did I call it? It's not an indent, impression. God, I want to get rid of this llama. Every time I come over, he like sticks his head from around the corner. Like, hey, I'm
That's a
bouncing.
llama.
Yeah, the little impression. And I almost fell about 30 blocks. So,
As long as you have feather falling on, you won't die to it. But if you don't have feather falling, you would die to it because you only have to fall from, I think, 24 blocks to die
yeah,
without feather falling.
so yes, I just realized that all of these lava spots need to stay, which I need to go get one more. Oh, and I broke that one because I replaced. Oh, I'm gonna lose this glass. Yep, bye. And it's not like it's like I just had to let it go because it's a 30 block drop, and I don't trust myself holding shift and catching it. Oh, how am I gonna do this? Because the lava needs to move up like 3 blocks, but then behind it, off center, there's more lava. Hi, llama. Slow down, slow down.
Llama,
Okay.
llama.
Oh, just go. Okay. Yeah, I don't. I'm gonna have to look at it and think. And I've been straining. Is that a slime? Go away, slimes. This hallway used to be haunted by a slime for a while.
I'm sorry, haunted?
Yeah, you would hear a slime bouncing around, but you never saw him.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was the longest time. I'm like, where is the slime? And then, after doing some construction, it like broke free. We're like, ah!
Let me see if I remember how to do this.
Or should I put it in the floor and have like, ooh.
Can never remember. Is it with the S or without an S? Let's see.
Um,
Copy.
how? Maybe I should put it in the floor.
It's without an S.
What's with that S?
How to add commands.
Oh.
There we go.
Uh,
I can never remember if it's with an S or without an S with Stream Elements.
Ah. That makes sense. Do I want it?
Love it.
I'm gonna do something very dangerous. Alright. Oh, lost that. Alright. I'm gonna grab this. I'm gonna try to place this lava like 2 blocks down. Try to place it here. And then put glass above it. And then that. But then it'll look stupid from this side. From here on, it'll be fine. No. Yes. Yes, from here on it'll be fine, but this first one has to be an exception. Okay. Let's break the glass and lose it. Yep. And then put this back. And put the glass back.
I don't know how, but I just randomly keep taking off my helmet. And I just don't know how I keep doing that.
And that's without going into the inventory menu, right?
I mean, it is going into the inventory menu, but I'm not clicking on the body to, like, remove it. It's like moving things around in my inventory. Like, I'll move things in my hotbar and somehow my helmet will just miraculously also pop off my head.
Man. Spooky train sound. Alright. And then my question is, there is no tunnel here. Yeah, there's no tunnel here because it's too close to the front. Oh. Wait a minute.
Is there still void underneath bedrock even in the nether?
I don't know. Ah, I thought I filled this in with water. Stupid deletion. It looked all nice for however many days we had it. Why? Oh. Oh, that's why. Okay. Never mind. I will fill it in with andesite because, or cobble because that's too much andesite. All right. Hey, Cortana, roll a die. Roll.
You rolled a 6.
Cool. Oh, did I not ask this one? Why is this one over here? No, I did. Oh no. All right. Would you rather A, have to respond reasonably to every rude comment on the internet, or B, have to fact check every Wikipedia entry?
I'm sorry, I was telling somebody goodbye. What was that? What was the
Oh.
question?
Would you rather A, have to respond reasonably to every rude comment on the internet, or B, have to fact check every Wikipedia entry?
Before you said the Wikipedia thing, I was literally about to go ahead and just like right after you said that, say B, no matter what the answer is.
Yes.
But now that I know what B is, it's still going to be B
Yeah.
because I'm not going to freaking be nice to rude comments or however the answer that was, whatever about the comments.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go with B too. There was a project that I had when I was in middle school. I don't know why I was working on it, but basically, I was rewriting an encyclopedia.
Why were you rewriting the encyclopedia?
I have no idea, but yeah. So what was it? Did you ever? Well, this is probably dating me again, but but there was this thing that you could.
Oh, I just thought of something. I remember saying, keep going.
There's this thing that you could order in the mail, which was like the encyclopedia, one letter at a time.
Yes, the books.
Yeah.
My parents had a set of those in the closet.
Was it complete?
Yes, they had
Okay.
a complete set.
Okay. Because whenever people bring that up, it's never a complete set. Because most of the people who order it don't stick to it through the end. One, because it takes a long time. Two, because maybe price. But that's always the common denominator. It's like, oh, remember that? It's like you're like, yeah, we got the letter D, and then that was it. So, yeah. So I don't remember if it was a complete set or not. But I have so much stone. But yeah, like I was working on letter A, and it was basically like, here's all the information, and I was like, cool, I'm gonna write all that information down, even though it's already written down in this book. And yeah, I was just transcribing an encyclopedia for no reason at all.
It sounds like me when I said I was going to read the Bible from the start, and I got like 3 pages in and gave up. Because I realized I don't like reading. But no, you were talking about you were always going to date yourself again. I saw a TikTok, and they talked about how they put a CD-ROM player in the museum as like an artifact.
Oh, an artifact? No!
Yes, and the thing was, the date they put on there is 2002. I'm like, I'm not that old.
It's not an artifact. That's for hundreds of years old.
Yes. I was like, no, my gosh, really?
Hey, Cortana. How old does something need to be to become an artifact?
Sorry, I don't know the answer to this one, but I'm learning.
Echo. How old does something need to be to become an artifact?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, the rule of thumb used by most antique dealers is that anything about 100 years or older is an antique. Items that are old, but not quite that old, are called vintage. By the way, you have a new notification. Do you want to hear it?
No. That's not what I asked, but thank you for the information. Um,
Thank you. Your feedback will help improve the experience.
Go to sleep, robot. Thank you. All right.
Hilarious.
Artifact. Yeah, it's not an artifact.
Yes, I died when I saw that.
Yeah, I thought I was exaggerating with hundreds, but no. Yeah, it's yeah, it's hundreds. Oh my god, that's not cool.
But yeah, I just wanted to say that. But yeah, I'm about to get off this so I can get myself ready for work.
Cool.
Just putting up, do some last minute cleaning. I'm putting up some things. There we go. I need my last chicken. There we go. Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna do this one lava unit, and then I will be satisfied with the progress that I have made. I don't have any lava on me, so I have to run down the hall.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go and get my stream ended so they don't have to sit through another 3-minute ad.
Cool.
Yep.
It's fun as always.
Yep, I will see you tomorrow.
Yep. See you tomorrow.
Night.
Night. Alright, let's grab some lava to finish this one unit. Hey, llama. The lava llama. Put this lava away so I don't trip and spill it. Yeah. Oh, this is frustrating. There we go. I was like, why can't I run? Yeah. Oh god. Down the hall and down the hall and down the hall and down the hall. And I should put ice down here so then I can just slide back and forth. What? Oh, I passed it. Okay. I was like, something's off. There you go. And lava. And then ba-doom, ba-doom, ba-doom. Cool. Got this. I need to put one of these blocks up here. Fix that. Doom. And then doop, doop. There we go. If you want to just bake yourself in here. Yeah. And add the roof, and it'll look nice. For here. Yeah. I guess this will stay capped because it's above the, yeah, that'll stay not capped, but like it'll stay as the thing. Yeah, and this will come down. Yeah. All right. I've come up with a nice layout. Basically all the way behind here will just be a long corridor because they're all off. And then the same thing will be back here. all of these will be lava, and then this will just be a corridor. Right. Actually, this can go. Ooh. Huh. Does it mean that it can look like this? I'm confused. Why is that one farther back? One, two. Because glass. Glass would have to be here, so it's not gonna work. Okay. Then this can go, right? Ooh, andesite. I just might dig all this out. Do I want a two path? I don't know. I'll figure it out next week. I was like, why is it all gray? Okay. All right. That is it for today's episode of Minecraft Power Hour. We'll be back next week. We'll be back tomorrow for some Overcooked. And then after that, we'll be back next week for some more Minecraft Power Hour. As always, this is DK for Tiger Gaming. Today with me was Kiki the Beast. And as always, thank y'all for watching. Thanks for hanging out in chat. Thanks for supporting the channel any way that you do. And I will see y'all next time.